So I'm just going to show you a quick rundown about signing up as one of the Speedi Pros. So effectively, if you have a trade or a service, so you provide a service that is mobile, or if you have a fixed premises business, you can sign up and you can show your availability in real time. So I'm just going to take you through the steps. It's a really easy setup. This is through the iOS app, but you can do it also through the web app as well. All you need to do if you don't already have an account is click along the bottom, create one. I'm going to put my details in, so Alex Hacking. I'm going to put alex at speedi.co.uk. My phone number. So I'm going to put the +44. It doesn't actually need it, but I will always do it just in case we end up using it abroad, because obviously this app can move to pretty much anywhere in the world. I'm just going to fill it, get a self-filled password so I don't actually know what it is. Right, and that's it. So we're logged in, but what we need to do now is we need to tell Speedi what we do and what services we offer. And the reason for that is when customers come in and search, what they will be searching for is effectively filtered. So if you tell us that you do one type of job, when that customer searches for that type of job, it's going to show you on the map. So let's look at that. So I'm a tradesperson. So I'm mobile, I have a fixed premises, or I'm both. For me, I'm a mobile, so I would be a mobile plumber. So I'm going to choose my category here, and I'm going to choose plumbing and heating. And from choosing plumbing and heating, I will click onto the next, and then it gives me the filters. So as a plumbing and heating engineer, I wouldn't do every job. So I never really did blockages. I never did like any waste work effectively. So I used to do plumbing, gas engineer, heating engineer, boiler installation. So I'm just going to click a lot of these. I didn't do bathrooms, or I did, but I won't be fitting those. And emergency call outs. That will do me for now. So these are the filters that I want to be found on. So when a customer comes in and says, I need a plumber, heating engineer, the AI, what they speak to, will also kind of work out what the trade is that they're asking for. So sometimes a customer will request a certain type of job. So the AI will actually send them to the right filter anyway. So I'm going to put my personal name. And then I'm going to put my company name. I was in business for 10 years. I'm going to allow location settings. The reason for this, obviously some people don't like being tracked, but if you're going to be telling the app where you are at a certain point and you're going to be moving between job to job, you have to allow the location settings to allow it to work the best. So I'm going to allow location settings. Coverage postcode, I am going to put my home address rather than business address. And the reason for this is if you are not online and if there's no other plumbers online, what the consumer app will do, it will create a wait list. So effectively it will tell people that somebody is looking for that type of job, but there is nobody available. And effectively, so even if you're busy or you're not working at that moment in time, you can go on the waiting list and you can see if there's somebody waiting in your selected radius for that type of job. So effectively, if there's no plumbers available, I've said that my boiler is broken, and then you as a plumber want to come on there and go, oh, I'm ready to work now. You can go on there, you can see that there's people waiting already, and you can contact those people directly. The radius that I want to work within is 10 miles. You can set it up to 20 and down to 1. So it depends. You might say, I'm always available for these waitlist jobs, but only a mile away from a house. So if there's something good comes close to me, I'm happy to go and do it. So you just click it down at 1 mile. And then, yeah, well, obviously you can put your profile picture in there. I'll not scare everybody doing that, so I'll leave it for now. Do you want to go live as soon as we click it up? For me, no, because all I'm doing is paperwork and sorting this out. So for me, I don't want to be live. So that's good. And then what we're going to do you want to turn on push notifications? If somebody comes on and you're not online and requests a plumber and you're within a certain distance from them, do you want to be notified about it? And also, if you are live, do you want a push notification telling you that a customer has clicked on your profile and sent you a message? For me, on obviously using this app to the best of its ability, I would always click yes. So turn on notifications. Right, and that's it. And this is your app now. You've got the traffic light system. So green means that you are available now. So if you're green, you'll be green on the map. People will message you knowing that within the last hour you have said that you were available for work. So the chances are they're going to get you. Amber means that you could just be finishing a job up, or you've just woken up and you're ready to go out to work, but you're looking to get somebody to contact you. So pop yourself on Amber. Your customers will know that within the next hour that you're going to be able to go and look at their jobs. As soon as your hour runs out on Amber, it will automatically move on to green. And then you've got red, which is busy. So you are available for work later on today, but for the next 2 hours, you're finishing up your job, you're on another job, you're doing something else. But this is just kind of a sign to other people or to customers that you will be available later on. So as your hour runs out on red, it moves over to amber, and then after the hour runs out on amber, it moves over to green. So what people will be looking for is that you are going to be green. I would always contact the green tradespeople. We've got options on here to get Speedi approved. Speedi approved is our back-end system where you could send us all your certificates, your qualifications. We will check them all, and from checking them, we will tell your customers that you are Speedi approved. So people aren't thinking, oh, am I getting some random, am I getting some cowboy? They know that you've got a track record. They can actually access it. So they will be able to see what qualifications you've got and also what certification you've got. So it's certainly worth getting. And all you've got to do is send over your photos. It's effectively photos of your certifications. Are you available for quotes? You can click yes. So what that will do, it will on your map. It will say quotes above your pin. So I used to find I was happily to go and do quotes at weekends, happy to go and do quotes in the evenings. Sometimes I would be ringing people when I wanted jobs doing on the houses, and I'd want a quote and they would be telling me 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Well, now if you find somebody available for quotes, chances are they're going to come out within the next couple of hours if that's when you want them. So you've got toggles to tell people you might not be available for work. You've only got an hour free, but if they're within a certain distance from you, you can come and you can have a little look at it, and then you can book them in at a later date. It's not like quotes through any of the other portals where you're paying 20% of your job or you're paying big subscriptions. Effectively, it's a one credit purchase, so it might cost you £3.50 to get a job that you quote, and it ends up being a £50,000 job. So I'm just going to click that off for myself because I'm not going available now. Lower down there you can click in all your calendars as well. So today's schedule, obviously I've got nothing because I've just set it all up, but you can link in your Google calendars and any of your other scheduling softwares. And on the waiting list, obviously there's nothing in at the minute, but this will be full of jobs when we push it out to customers. And effectively anybody that comes in within a certain distance of you, it will say XY wants his boiler repairing. After 2 hours, that waiting list drops off. So effectively you're only picking up jobs that have been posted within the last 2 hours, so that you're not kind of picking up jobs that went on a week ago you're paying a credit to get it and they don't want it done anymore. So anything that's on there has only just been put on there. So chances are it will turn into a real job. Messages, this are the messages that are coming from the customers. So effectively they go on the map, they click your profile, they see you, they see your work. They then message you but direct via the maps, and you see their message on here. You read the message, it tells you what the job is that they want doing, it tells you how far they are away from you. You accept it, which costs you a credit, which is £3.50. So effectively all jobs are £3.50. And what that does, it gives you their phone number and their contact details. You can contact them direct through the app as well. But it's easier for you really to kind of converse however you would normally converse with these customers. Again, we're not a middleman. We don't want any profit split. We don't want subscriptions. We are just a directory for availability. Are you available now? And somebody needs that availability. We're linking you together. We've got a profile builder on here. It's got all the filters that we've just added onto there. You can add your photo. You can add 8 portfolio photos. You can add your public liability insurances, your van insurances, your qualifications, anything you want. And you can also add your social media links. Your social media links won't be available until you've accepted the connection to the customer, purely because it will bypass all of our back end side of it. And then what you've got is reviews. So every time you do a job, you will then go on to receive a text message saying, ask your customer to review you. You'll get reviewed by the customer, and also you will review the customer, but you will never the customer never knows that you've reviewed them. So effectively over a period of time, we'll find out if there's any customers that mess people about. It's not going to be that you can write a long review. It will only, on their side of it,